Hey guys, how's it going? Bringing you some PO Live, or PS Live, not PO, this is PS, and yeah, I better get started, because I have 150 seconds to make a move, so, I'm gonna lead off with my Infernape, as this person's gonna lead off with the Powdon. I know I can't do anything really to a Powdon, so I have to U-turn out, and go to something that can probably do something to it, which, I guess Dusknoir is gonna be the Pokemon I have to go to, so, yeah, this is the team I used in the tournament, or in the first round of the tournament at least. Wanted to see how I could do laddering wise, so I set up a new name. As you can see, my name is Call Me Stu, and yeah, I just call myself that for no reason, and I'm going to miss the Will-O-Wisp, so that is always great. Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go for a Pain Split, like predicting him to switch. As you can see, that's a Latias, and I can just get some HP back off that, so get myself up to full, which is nice. And I'm pretty sure I can live whatever move he wants to go for. So I'm going to go for a Shadow Punch, and he goes for a Calm Mind, which is fine, because Shadow Punch will still do decent damage to Latias. And yeah, that's a 2-hit KO, so that's not bad. He can probably Roost or Recover, which is fine. I can just go for Shadow Punch again. Pretty sure even at +1 I am special defensively bulky, so I'm pretty sure I can take whatever he wants to go for. And yeah, he's pretty much, he has to attack, because if he just keeps roosting, I'm going to do the same amount of damage every time. And it will be enough to probably take him out in the long run, so it's not really beneficial to him at all to keep roosting up, because I'm doing 45%, so yeah, it all kind of depends on min-max damage, and I've done like 45 each other time, so this is just sort of, yeah, see, he deserves that, you deserve that crit. That is what needless stalling gets you. I mean, Shadow Punch never misses, so I'm not sure what he's banking on, but if I had Shadow Sneak, I definitely would have taken him out there, but luckily, like, look, that did nothing, that Dragon Pulse did nothing. Considering he's at +1, and great, he's actually forfeited. So anyway, I have to register on the on Showdown, so you give me just a second and we'll get back to battling. So right after that win, I got brought up into the 300s, like I'm on 1,300 and something, which is pretty cool. And yeah, let's just look for another battle, I guess. I'll probably do a few of these. Seeing as I'm laddering and stuff, I'll probably play for like 30 minutes or something, I guess, a little bit extra. Let's see what we got here. Gliscor could be annoying, Dragonite and Haxorus are alright. Terrakion I can deal with, and Ferrothorn is just Ferrothorn. I have Overheat on my Infernape, so that catches that. So I'm just going to lead off with the Powdon and get my stand up. As he leads with Terrakion, pretty much gives me free Stealth Rock, because I know he can't one-shot me even if he's banded, so yeah, let's go for Stealth Rock. Hopefully he's not like the sub Rock Polish Sword Dance set, the Double Dance. That would be pretty bad, but that's not as common as the Choice Scarf lead, sort of, so yeah, he's gonna go for Close Combat. It's gonna do absolutely nothing. Because I, like, started up a new sort of account, I guess, my, well, the people I'm gonna be facing aren't gonna be the greatest of players, so he's just pretty much lost his Terrakion first turn, or second turn, for whatever reason, but it's fine. It's fine for me. Yeah, I'm not gonna have the best players, which sucks. It goes out to Gliscor. If he wants to Toxic Stall, I can just Whirlwind. I'm gonna slack off, predicting him to. Alright, he went for the Earthquake right off, that's fine. Doesn't do much. And what I'm gonna do is actually phase this thing. I expect him to go for Toxic, so I'll just phase it with a Whirlwind as he goes for Sword Sand, so yeah, that's not gonna work out. It's not gonna work out, my friend, I'm sorry. I'm not letting that happen. Tyranitar is next, or is brought in from that. I'm going to predict him to switch back out. Alright, he just goes for Stealth Rocks. I'm just going to get extra damage off, I guess. Never switches in, and it's Haxorus. Haxorus, much like Terrakion, cannot one-shot me from full HP, so I'm just going to Earthquake. As he is going to go for the Aqua Tail, which obviously isn't going to kill. And Earthquake does a decent amount, and because of that, I'm pretty sure I can live another Aqua Tail. So I think it's probably in my best interest to slack off, get the HP back, and make sure I'm in around 60-something%, so I can definitely take another. And yeah, this battle is going very, very well. This team, I honestly just threw it together whenever I first made it, and it's actually decent, to my surprise. It's actually decent. So what I'm going to do is go to Tentacruel, as he's probably going to go for Leech Seed, maybe, and if he does, I do have the, alright, he went for Power Whip. That's sort of bad news, I guess, but because I have Liquid Ooze, he's going to lose HP as opposed to gaining it. So he goes out to Gliscor, more than likely going to Earthquake. I know I can't live one from full HP, but I don't really have anything else. Actually, I do have a Powdon that can take it. but I think I may, yeah, I think Showdown probably my best switch. Keep my Tentacruel alive. I don't want to like Rapid Spin just to lose my hazards or whatever. As he goes out to Dragonite, which is fine. Again, another Pokemon that cannot kill me from full HP or in around where I'm at. So I can just Whirlwind him out. He's going for the Dragon Dance, that's fine. I get an extra 25% off when he switches in next time. And I get some extra damage off on Ferrothorn because of that. So I am just going to safely go for the Slack Off and get myself to full as he goes for a Power Whip, which does a lot. That is a lot for Ferrothorn, considering Ferrothorn is usually defensive. So I'm thinking he could be a Bandit set. I don't think he is, but I'll calculate. Yeah, he's not. He just went for Leech Seed, so he's not. So he goes out to T-Tar, or he gets a Whirlwind out to T-Tar. That did a lot of damage, though. He definitely has some attacking investment, because my Hippowdon is a very defensive tank, so it like takes those hits usually for days. I'm just gonna go for an Earthquake. I don't even need my Sand, so it's fine. I can just get some damage off on this thing. But I think it's probably in my best interest to slack off now, just so I can get my HP back. It doesn't even matter that I lose my Hippowdon. Don't really need that much. And what I can do is go out into Infernape, threaten something with the close combat, but in fact go for the, I'm thinking Overheat. I outspeed pretty much everything anyway, so I'm just gonna go for a Mach Punch and take this thing out. That's fine. Could have went for the Overheat, but I didn't want to like predict him going out to Dragonite or something, which he could have done, which would have been bad. Don't really have much for Dragonite now. Like Hippowdon's usually my main wall to physical attackers because it does take things very well. Not sure why he went to Haxorus. I do get to finish it off with a Mach Punch, and that's pretty much taking him down bit by bit. I'm pretty sure I will take out his Gliscor with an Overheat from the range of HP it's at, just because it's at 76%. Pretty sure Overheat kills from there. If it hits, and it does, and it kills with a critical hit. Pretty sure the crit didn't matter. I'll calc it, but I don't think it did matter. And yeah, I'm pretty much in a position I want to be at. I do have a Choice Scarf Garchomp, and I do have Mammoth Swine for this Dragonite, so I pretty much have this in the bag. There's no real way I could lose this, I think. There is a way I could lose it, I guess, but it would be very, very unlikely. Especially now as I expect him to go for the Dragon Dance, in which case I can just go, alright, he just goes for a Dragon Claw, I can just go for Will-O-Wisp, get the burn, and pretty much ensure that I live to see another day with Dusknoir, who is actually rather decent, in my opinion. This is my first time like using Dusknoir properly. Well, using it in the team I did yesterday, that was the first time I used it like properly. And I was rather surprised with how decent Dusknoir is. It takes hits rather well, and yeah, I can just sort of catch teams off guard with how defensively bulky it is, both special and physically. It takes physical hits well, even though this is a special defensive variant. So yeah, this is a good game. All I have to do is go out into Infernape and go for an Overheat, and that wraps it up for this solid 4-0. Unless Overheat misses, in which case then I could be in trouble, but actually I think I'm probably best banking on like close combat with 100% accuracy. Yeah, I'm gonna just go for close combat and not risk the Overheat miss. There we go. So that was decent enough. Let's see what that brings me up to. That brings me to 14-19, which is okay. Not the greatest, but I'm hoping I can break into the 1500s before I finish up. And yeah, this team, again, decent enough for laddering. This team I could have trouble with, especially because of the stupid Stoutland. That is going to have permanent +2 speed, so that's going to be annoying. What I'm going to do is lead off with Infernape, as he leads with this. And I really don't want to play around with this thing, so I'm just going to go into my Tentacruel and yeah, just not play around with this thing, because he could go for that, which I'm pretty sure I wouldn't have killed. I could have went for a U-turn, I guess, got the extra damage off, but it's fine. I'm just going to go for Toxic, get that extra damage off on this thing. As he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, he gets extra damage on me, which is fine. Yeah, this battle could be very interesting. I don't have too much for his team, but I could probably play around a little bit, I guess. Gonna go for Scald. I outspeed him, which is good, so I know he's not, well, obviously I know he's not Scarf because he just went for Will-O-Wisp, but I can probably get him to a range where I can kill with Infernape. He's going for Hydro Pump, so I'm just gonna go to Dusknoir. Let me think. I'm just gonna Protect and get some extra toxic damage as he goes for the Volt Switch. So I can probably predict him to Volt Switch again and go out into Garchomp and threaten something. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna predict him to want to do that again. I hope he doesn't Hydro Pump, but I'm pretty sure Hydro Pump won't kill my Garchomp in full, so he... Oh! That's bad. That's very bad. That is actually terrible. That's beyond terrible. I'm just going to Dragon Claw, but it won't kill anything he switches into, so that did absolutely nothing. That is a good play. I guess he predicted that. I myself should have predicted that, but yeah, that was terrible. That was a good play on his part. Bad play on mine. I'm gonna be honest, I would call what I did a rookie mistake. So what I'm gonna do is just go for a Shadow Punch, as he's gonna switch out into his T-Tar, and this thing is probably gonna be a knowing my luck, it's gonna be a Pursuit Trapper, which means he's gonna like pursuit and kill me, and that definitely does not put me in a good position in this game at all. So I'm gonna go hit Hippowdon, as he does have the Pursuit. This is, yeah, it was a rookie mistake. I got caught because of it. I'm just gonna get my rocks up. I'm not sure, I'm pretty sure I may be able to recover, though it's highly unlikely, considering his team and stuff. I don't really have anything, well, I have Mammoth Swine for Latios, I guess, if I can do enough damage with that, but everything else I'm pretty much, I pretty much have nothing for, so it pretty much banks on whether I can turn it around, which I don't think I will. I could probably make some plays and stuff that could turn around, but I doubt it. Yeah, especially now that I see that he has Psychic on his Celebi, in which case then I don't think I can turn this around. This battle went very pear-shaped, very fast. Good prediction on his part, predicting me to go to Garchomp. Probably should have went to Hippowdon instead, because Hippowdon, I don't mind if Hippowdon gets burned. What I'm going to do is just go for a U-turn, and I'm pretty sure it may kill Celebi, but he's going to switch out probably into... I think he'll switch out into... Yeah, he'll switch out into this thing. I could have went for close combat, but whatever. Let's go to this. I'll go for a U-turn, and I will switch out into Mammoth Swine. Go for a... No, he'll predict the Earthquake. I'm just going to go for a Superpower. I'm pretty sure he'll predict the Earthquake and go out into Rotom Wash. And, yeah, he does do that. That's pretty obvious play. Superpower is going to kill. Get one Pokemon down at least, and get the side sort of not as bad. It's 5-4 now, not 6-4, so at least I won't get clean swept. Stoutland's coming in, which means I have to go to Hippowdon, and yeah, it's pretty much what I gotta do because it's my defensive wall. We'll take hits from this Stoutland decently. Even Ice Fang doesn't do that much. Luckily, he doesn't get the freeze, which would have been terrible. Predicting him to switch, I'm just going to go for a Whirlwind. He knows it's doing nothing, so he has to go to Celebi. At least I can get this residual damage off on Celebi, get him back out into this thing, and let's see, I think he may go for a return this time, so I'm going to Earthquake. As he actually makes the same play, goes out to Celebi once again, get an Earthquake off, does nothing, and I think I should probably sack my Garchomp because it's burned. So I think that's probably my better play, to go to Garchomp, just let it take what he wants to go for, which is Leech Seed. And yeah, I can't even do anything to this thing, so what I'm going to do is just like lock myself into Outrage. I can't do anything with this Garchomp, it's burned, it's not going to do squat to anything, so I'm just going to Outrage. As he just Psychic Burn plus, well, Psychic plus Burn plus Leech Seed takes me out, so yeah, it's good. Get to get rid of my Garchomp, because it was just taking up a spot on the team that was pretty much, well, it's not taking up a spot, it was just pretty much useless at that point. So what I'm going to do is go for a U-turn, and actually, I think he could go to Terrakion, predicting the U-turn. Then I can just go to Hippowdon, so that's fine. Yeah, I'm just going to U-turn. U-turn is definitely my safest play. And I actually get to take out Celebi, so that's good. And I can go to... I think I should go to Mammoth Swine, I think. Just because if he goes to Latios, I can just Ice Shard. And if he goes to Terrakion, I can just switch out into Hippowdon and totally take hits for days. So, yeah, that's definitely my strategic standpoint, I guess. He does go to Terrakion, and I can just go to Hippowdon, take a hit, and then go for a Slack Off, I guess, on the next turn. Goes for the sub, so he could be the sub, probably Rock Polish. So So I'm just gonna Earthquake. I'm not letting this thing set up. Can't let this thing set up. I can take close combats like they're absolutely nothing. As you saw, it only does 30%. Now, I definitely predict him to switch out. He's definitely going to go to Latios, I think. Going to Latios is definitely his better play. Or setting up another... Yeah, he's... At least I'm getting my predictions at least decently right, because I did predict that. And I can phase if I try, I guess. I think I should just go for Earthquake. Actually, no, I should just go for Whirlwind again. As he goes for return, that does a decent amount, but not too much. I get the extra damage off, and he gets brought up to this thing, meaning I can take a hit. Now this time I'm definitely going to slack off. I know I can take a hit from Terrakion, so slacking off is definitely the better play. Get 50% HP back, even if he switches out, and he just goes for that, which is really not going to make a difference, because all I have to do is go for Whirlwind, get him out of here, and pretty much weaken down this Terrakion, slowly but surely, without even touching it, because it's pretty much just taking rocks damage, and yeah, it's good for me. So, this thing, I'm going to slack off just to see what he does. I want to get up to full HP for whatever he switches into. If he switches out, he could just go for a Crunch, which he does 30%, gets the defense drop. That is actually going to hurt me quite a bit, because I do need my defense, and I think I'm just safe to take him out with an Earthquake here. So, yeah, I'm going to have to probably sack. I don't have anything I can really sack, I guess. Well, I don't need, I do need it. Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do is just sack your Pound on here, and I will go to Mamoswine, go for the Ice Shard. It's going to hurt something. His Terrakion's on low HP. His thing is on low HP as well. His Stoutland, pretty sure Ice Shard from this range of HP does kill Latios. So I'm in a actually rather decent position considering the misplay earlier. And yeah, I think an Ice Shard should kill from that range of HP. It does have the priority, so it's going to hit first. Can hit his Mamoswine, or not his Mamoswine, his incoming Stoutland, or his incoming Terrakion with it. So I'm in a very, very safe position. Very, very safe. He does get the plus speed, but I am going to just go for Ice Shard. He has no priority, unless he has quick attack, which he doesn't. And yeah, I think I've sealed the game here with that play. So even though I misplayed with Garchomp, I still somehow managed to turn it around. I think if Ice Shard kills from here, which I'm pretty sure it does. Pretty sure it kills Stoutland from there, so even though I misplayed, I managed to turn it around somehow. And I do have Infernape, which I'm pretty sure outspeeds Latios. I don't know my speed tiers all that well, but I'm pretty sure Ice Shard kills this regardless. So yeah, that's GG. That is a good game. And I somehow managed to turn it around. I don't know how, but I did. And I just gotta say GG to this guy, because that was a good game. Brings me up to 1560, so I get plus 141 for that battle. That is awesome. 1560. I'll see if I can make it to 1600, but that was, yeah, I'm happy with that. That was very decent. That was a very decent match. And this guy is running a weird team that I'm pretty sure I can handle. So let's see. I'm gonna lead off with the Powdon. As he leads with Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan can't do much to me, so I can just go for Stealth Rock. He has like 2 Rapid Spinners. Goes for a Substitute. Probably gonna bulk up, and I'm just gonna stay in an Earthquake. I could Whirlwind. Oh, he's gonna Focus Punch. That's not gonna do much to me, I don't think. That is actually decent, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna do it again. So if he subs up, I can just Whirlwind him out. He won't like, yeah. Oh, he's gonna switch out automatically, so that's good. I get to switch him out into Gengar. Get the oh, that's bad. That's a bad switch. That's a very bad switch. I need to go to Dusknoir badly. Dusknoir needs to come out here like right now. As he goes for the Hinbauer Ice, I assume, and I can Shadow Punch. It'll break him down to a sub. At least I can take a Psychic. I am special defensively bulky, or not down to a sub, but down to a Sash. And yeah, I can definitely take those hits rather decently. He may switch out into his will he sack? Yeah, I think he may sack. I don't know. He may go to Milk Tank. I'm just gonna Earthquake. Goes for Shadow Ball. That doesn't kill because again, special defensively bulky. And yeah, I just didn't want to risk going for Shadow Punch in fear that he would go to Milk Tank and totally wall me. And luckily for me, he doesn't do that. So now it comes in Milk Tank, and I'm pretty sure this thing outspeeds. I'm just gonna Pain Split. As he goes for Thunder Wave, that was a pretty poor move, but I get fully paralyzed, so maybe not the poorest of moves. But yeah, I could have been big trouble for him there if I actually managed. I'm getting off a Pain Split, so I'm not sure what his thought process is. He has his rock. Yeah, okay, he has rocks up. I have Tentacruel. Once I take out his Gengar, I'm free to spin. So he goes out into Gengar as I'm gonna go for a Will-O-Wisp, get the extra burn damage off. And now I think it's in my best interest to go to Tentacruel. Not sure why he let me get the Pain Split off of Dusknoir. This thing is going to be a very hard Pokemon for him to take out. So he just let me pretty much get a free thing up. I can take a Shadow Ball with ease. And yeah, he let me get a free Pain Split up, get myself up to half HP. Even though I'm paralyzed, I'm still a threat because Dusknoir just takes hits. So he's going for the Destiny Bond, that's fine. I don't even kill, so what I can do is actually he's gonna get taken out by Burn, is he? Yep. And I'm pretty sure that doesn't affect Destiny Bond, so yep, that's great. That is absolutely fantastic. That just went absolutely perfectly. As he goes out to Hitmonlee, I'm not sure what he wants to go for, probably Fake Out, so I'm gonna go to Dusknoir. And yeah, just take that, I guess. As he goes for the Fake Out, so I'm immune to that. And I can just go for the Pain Split if he switches. Actually, he does. He forfeited, okay. So that brings me up to 1593. Which is actually decent, and I think I'll do one more just to see if I can break 1600. And if I can, then I will be very happy. So, oops, that's the wrong thing. I pressed watch battle, not look for battle. Let's not watch a battle, let's look for a battle. And hopefully get ourselves to 1600. I'd be very happy if I get to 1600, because 1600 is maybe not like very high, but it's decently high. So, this thing, the Trick Room Reuniclus is going to be annoying. His team is pretty much your basic sort of ranged up. So what I'm going to do is go to... I'm going to up with Infernape, I guess. I'm going to just U-turn on something. As he leads with Ferrothorn, he's definitely going to go to probably Politoed, maybe Espeon. I'm just going to U-turn out. I know he's probably expecting the close combat or perhaps the overheat. So at least if I U-turn out, I can go to something that would benefit me more, say like Tentacruel, if he does switch out into his Politoed, which is what I'm expecting. But if he doesn't, then that's fine too. I would like to get the arm. Oh, right, he doesn't switch out. That's actually pretty bad. So I'm expecting him to probably, I guess he'd Leech Seed. I'm gonna go to Mamoswine. Go to Mamoswine. As he goes for Thunder Wave, which doesn't affect me. So I didn't predict that, but I'm gonna put it down as I predicted it, I guess. And I am free to Superpower, so I will do that. As he goes for the Protect, so he's going to scout me out. That's actually good for me, because I can actually feign the Scarf, or the Band, or whatever, because he doesn't know what I am. So I'm just going to go for an Earthquake, as he stays in, great, and goes for a Leech Seed. That's actually a good play. I thought he would switch out, predicting me to Superpower again, because, yeah. Alright, so he's probably going to Thunder Wave, predicting me to switch, so I'm just going to Superpower. Alright, he protects, he scouts, that's okay, I guess. I don't know where I pulled that out of, where I thought he would switch out, but I'm gonna go for the switch out into Hippowdon, and threaten him with a, well, he's not gonna protect, so I have to Earthquake, because he definitely will go to Espeon, predicting my rocks. Nope, he doesn't do that. This guy he's actually a good player. Well, that one battle I had was already good, but this guy obviously knows what he's doing. Probably going to expect me to do it now, this time. I hope, because if he does, and I get the Earthquake off on Espeon, goes to Politoed instead, which I think is special defensive just by that damage. He holds up the red card, brings me out to Dusknoir, which is actually a very good switch, is my special defensive wall. And I can go for, I want to go for the Woolers, but I'm expecting the Espeons. I'm going to go for Shadow Punch. I know that he's not a physical defensive just by how much damage that did. He could be Scarf, could be Specs. He does switch out into Vaporeon, which is going to take that very well. And, yeah, Vaporeon could be pretty annoying. I do not have, sorry, I do not have much for Vaporeon. I do not have too much for Vaporeon. I'm going to just try and spin away his hazards. Go to Tentacruel. As he goes for the Acid Armor, that's going to be annoying, because I really don't have anything for it now. Let's go for Rapid Spin. He's more than likely the Hydration Baton Pass, maybe? Or just Baton Pass in general, because that would sort of make sense in the rain. Or he could be Water Absorb, I don't know. He's going for Acid Armor again. I really do not like this whatsoever. I think I may end up getting swept at the end. Oh, wow, that's gonna suck. I'll go for Toxic and we'll see if he gets rid of that with the Hydration. He does, so he's Hydration. And yeah, he's more than likely going to Baton Pass. And I need to predict what he's going to go to. I think he's going to go to... I don't know. Espeon, maybe. I'm just going to go to my Hippowdon as he goes for the Baton Pass. So this gives him the switch advantage as he goes out into Espeon. And that was sort of expected. Even with... Actually, I can't Whirlwind because he has that, so that sucks. I have to switch out. I don't know. I don't have anything to do this. I can't do anything. I'm just gonna have to Earthquake and bank on, yeah, okay, so he's really just trying to set up, that did nothing. Yeah, okay, I think I have to accept that I've lost this, unless he just continually tries to set up, in which case, then, yeah, I can bank on a critical hit happening, please? No? I'm pretty sure crit will do enough to him. And I'm not sure what he can switch out into to take the, Earthquake. He goes for the stored power, okay, that's pretty much it, I think. I don't know what I can do to this thing. I'm just gonna go to Mamoswine and go for the Ice Shard to get the extra damage off, even though it won't do anything. I don't think it'll do that much, and I'm pretty sure Choice Scarf, yeah, it did absolutely 0 damage. Not 0, but it did nothing. And yeah, I'm gonna get swept by a Espeon, which is horrible because Espeon, yeah, it's annoying. It's bad. It's bad news. Unless I get a crit with this Outrage, in which case then I can be very, very happy. But that actually did a lot. That did enough. That did enough. That did enough for me to think that Dusknoir will kill with Shadow Punch. That did enough, I think. If I can live with stored power. Pretty sure I can't, but if I can, then that'd be great. I can't. I got swept. Badly. Alright, that's a very bad wrap-up to this. Very, very bad. Very, very bad wrap-up. Terrible, in fact. I wish I was Choice Scarf from Bernay, but he outspeeds me, so... That's horrible. What a way to finish. Swept by an Espeon. Hey, I really need to get a check to Vaporeon. So bad. No, I had nothing for Vaporeon whatsoever. I probably could have played smarter, I guess, when he started going for Acid Armors. I could have went to my Hippowdon at least and got like extra damage, or got the burn off or something with someone else, and then yeah, I'm not sure what he's waiting for. He is going to finish me off with a stored power, unless he has no speed investment, which I doubt, because he did outspeed. Well, he didn't outspeed something. He didn't outspeed my Garchomp because it's Scarf. So okay, I'm just pretty much waiting for this guy so I can wrap this up. And yeah, I'm just gonna start timer because I don't want to wait all day. Because this has been 28 minutes as I can see, so please just finish up. Come on. What are you waiting for? You're gonna live a U-turn, I think. Actually, no, maybe you won't, but you're going to win. Will you just finish me off, please? Alright. This guy is taking too long, so I think I'm just going to wrap it up here, and yeah, there we go, finally, stored power hits, finishes me off, and Tentacruel is going to die, so I just outright forfeit. Should have done it earlier, but whatever. And yeah, it's going to end this bit of laddering, I guess. I did okay, I got up to the 1500s. I'll actually check where I am in the ladder, see if I can get it up on screen. I think I maybe if I drag it down, so I'm not in the top rankings at all, not even, I'll just check on the chat thing. I think you go to ranking in your name. So, ranking, call me Stu. And I am at, it set him down to 1482 after that loss, which is pretty bad, I think. And, yeah, it's pretty much going to wrap it up. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, Pokemon Showdown laddering thing. And I'll see you guys for more shortly enough, so